The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the management and staff of Guardian Radio.
The aftermath of every social revolution brings about change. Cultural norms and landmarks shift as our minds and hearts expand beyond the familiar. To everything, there is a season and a time to every purpose in the land of the living. This is our time to renew, revive, and restore the hope lost to the busyness of life. This is our time to dig again and rebuild from the storms of our past on a solid footing that holds. Welcome to The Foundation.
The Foundation.
The Foundation with Hearts Grant is brought to you by Alive, Burger King, the Cleveland Clinic, Commonwealth Bank, Janae's Uniform Center, Click, Nassau Cruise Port, Popeyes, Ports International, Print Masters, and Ron's Electric Motors.
Foundation. The Foundation. The Foundation. Foundation. The Foundation. The Foundation. The Foundation.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant, your company, The Foundation, live and in full effect on this beautiful Thursday. Small Business Thursday. Grateful to be in your company. Always grateful to do this and kind of jam with you to talk about these things. I got to do this. Ministry of Tourism wants you guys to know the Ministry of Tourism and Investment in Aviation invites you to vote. We've been saying this to you, and we're going to say it all the way up until the end of next month to let you guys know that you can be able to vote. Now for the Caribbean Journal's third annual Bahamas Travel and Sustainability Award at Caribbean Journal's official website and ballot link. Support the best of the Bahamas before September 2nd. That's Caribbean Journal's official website. Caribbean Journal's official website. That's before September 2nd. You want to be able to go down there and vote for the Bahamas' best. So do that. Pop the Top from Kalik is back, and they want you to know that it's bigger and better than ever. Kalik, the Bear of the Bahamas, is giving away $200,000 in cash and prizes. Purchase your favorite Kalik Bear and look under the cap, and you can be a winner. Free Kalik Bear, Kalik merch, or cold hard cash could all be yours just for drink. Kalik wants to remind you to drink responsibly, boy. And guys, I've been telling you about this, man. I don't know. I mean, Lorenzo in here looking at me and saying, Howard, what happened? I'm on this detox thing. And this thing draining me like crazy. You wouldn't believe it, right? But if you're in a kind of a position, guys, we don't want to talk about what happens when you're in a detox. But if you're in that position and you want to kind of jumpstart that, I always say to you, you can be able to reach out to my good friend, Dr. Teresa Adley. We should be able to hear more from her as we get ourselves prepared to be able to do a live remote with her. I don't know when she can do it. If I take my little couple days vacation, hopefully she don't say, how would I want to do it now? But Dr. Teresa Adley Smith with Coco Plum Wellness Bahamas, who does the colonic, right? The hydrocolonic, and being able to hydrate your colon and prepare you for being able to do those things. She has a new location in the One West Plaza out west, and it's great prices, man. A great opportunity for you to be able to jumpstart, whether that be your detox, whether that be your fitness journey, whatever it is, you want to be able to do that. You can give her a call at 445-8111, 445-8111, or you can be able to hit her up at www.cocoplumwellnessbahamas.com. Book everything, and you will be good to go. It's going to be in that kind of a space, all right? So, guys, let her know it's going to be 25% off on Mondays, 25% off on Fridays, and 50% off on the 25th day of the month. She'd be more than happy to kind of extend that to you, all right? So it's a beautiful thing, and grateful to hear that, and grateful to hear that we're jamming in this particular direction. Make sure you pick up the Guardian newspaper. All the information's in there. I knew that I'd never see him again. Head off of Prince Charles. I read this story. And in fact, I saw the mother in her security, I think it was a security officer, security uniform, being able to come to the scene, indicating that persons say they saw her son. I thought it was peculiar. They saw her son laying on the ground or laying in this particular space. And she came to the scene and she started to kind of to lay out what she would have seen, what she would have heard, how she saw these particular things, how her son never stays out, how she knew that it was something, there was a churning in her stomach. She knew that something had shifted significantly. And it's a very sad story. Pick up the Guardian newspapers in there. The Prime Minister's land reform bill is land before bills to bring fairness. Read the story. Let's talk about that. I'm sure we're going to get time to be able to talk about that tomorrow. Minister says that I will win Kalani. We talked about that yesterday. He says, I will win Kalani. All right. I hope you'll hear him. All right. Pintard, F&M will soon announce 22 more candidates. Yeah, we're so excited about that, right? So we're going to be able to see more information about that. Today is Thursday, July 17th, 2025. Happy birthday to my cousin, who is, I think he's 40 today. 40 years old today. That's Warren Hepburn out of Grand Bahama. And I think JoBeth's birthday is today. Happy birthday to Cabinet Minister JoBeth, Member of Parliament for Elizabeth. JoBeth, we love. JoBeth, we love. She's celebrating her birthday today, so happy birthday to her, and happy birthday to you if you're celebrating your birthday out there. Continue to be able to do well, and I pray that the Father continues to be able to watch over you and pour into you as you move from glory to glory. This is your season. Guys, in the studio with me is my good friends, man. They're here with me to talk about a great deal of things that's been happening. They were supposed to be with me last week. They couldn't make it to here this week to be able to tell you about some great things that's happening as it relates to China in preparation for this next trip. They want you to be able to be a part of it. There's no early bird special, but there is an opportunity for you to be able to be out here and kind of make some things happen, right? They want you to know more about it, and they're here to tell you none other than Antonio Lorenzo and definitely Omar to be able to tell us about these things. Guys, introduce yourself. Let the persons know who you are.
Good morning. Good afternoon, everybody.
I just got, why are you laughing? Because I said the early bird special?
Yeah.
You didn't jump the early bird off the thing?
Yeah, man.
My God.
Antonio Ballard here. Just wanted to let everybody know that we're going back to China in October. Omar?
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. We're here to just let everyone know that our biannual trip is drawing near. October 15th is when we're leaving. And this is where we take Bahamians and others to China, to the trade fair and to factories and to markets where they can get all the products that are going to be heavily tariffed directly from China without the tariffs. We facilitate your shipping and all of that stuff, so you don't have to worry about dealing with those issues that's coming from the tariffed areas. So we get you directly to the source, and we get you there with extremely good prices, and it will make your business explode. And if you're not in business, it's an excellent opportunity to see business opportunities that can change your life.
How's been the turnout? How's been the turnout? I know you guys do something at Fusion every so often. Is there like an interest, persons being able to say, I want to be able to get there? You've seen an influx of persons being able to come in as a result of the tariffs war, the on-again, off-again concept. Talk to me about it.
Well, we've always had a good response for our trips. And this one, it's particularly, more of a response because people are concerned. Business people, like you said, they're unsure about their supply chains. And when you have suppliers saying, yeah, listen, we have this amount of products at this price, but we're not going to be able to guarantee that when this stock runs out, that it's going to be at the same price. As a matter of fact, they're telling them that, we can guarantee you that it won't be this price. And so when you have that type of uncertainty, we've had a lot of people now who are saying, they're so happy now that, they never, when you're in business or in life, there are things that you want to do that are going to help yourself, but you just keep putting it off. And sometimes there are things that cause you to have to make these moves. And when you do, it's like, oh my God, I wish I had done this a long time ago. So many of our clients have already, gotten directly to manufacturers, and now their profit margins are much better. And so what we're doing now, we're just, just letting people know that we're here, because a lot of people don't know about us, because we've been doing this now for over 20 years now. And there are so many people there who are prospering because of the relationships they've built through our introductions and us taking them to meet the suppliers and factories and so on. So, we don't like the fact that tariffs are making it difficult for so many businesses, so many people. But at the same time, we're happy that, we're able to assist people in getting to, the source and factories and manufacturers without having to deal with that, and with ease, and it doesn't have to be, 40-foot containers and 20-foot containers. We can facilitate you getting, pallets or boxes and all that kinds of stuff, because we take care of shipping, and we make it easy. So we just have
does that exclude the tariff? If I go to China and I identify these particular products that I want, I choose those products that I want, I purchase it in China, do I still pay a tariff on the shipping coming over?
Well, no. You should know this. You have someone very close to you who works at customs. So customs duties are only paid on the price of the goods. And this is another reason why doing business in China is so good, because for the most part, the cost of the goods are really cheap. The most of the expense goes into shipping, but you don't pay duties on shipping, even though we have to pay duties in the Bahamas. You would have to pay, and that's the other thing. When you're coming from America or anywhere else, if it's a middleman, they pay duties coming into their countries. And then when it's coming into our country, we pay duties again on the price that they pass on, basically paying duties on top of duties. So we're being double taxed. And that's why it's so much cheaper to go directly to the source. And so, like I said, when you come in, you bring your products in, you pay VAT on shipping, but on goods, you pay VAT and duty. And in the case with going to the source, where the goods are so much cheaper, you pay a much lower price, because the price of the goods are low, and you don't pay VAT on the higher part, what would be the shipping. And then we offer shipping, so that's even better. So it's all around. It's an amazing opportunity, and so many people.
So this could be a real win for persons who were doing business with a different entity, who never thought about being able to go direct, who was dealing with a middleman, because the middleman got to get his money also.
Right?
Sometimes you find it's more than just a middleman. You may have two middlemen, and there are three. It all depends.
It's big. If you got all these middlemen.
Right now, me doing business in the U.S., what they'll tell you is that you have to go to an agent that is within your area, which but the company may be in anywhere, but they have an agent in Florida, and then you have to purchase through that agent. In some cases, not all cases, but in some cases, you have to use that agent. If anybody knows who own business and buys stuff from the U.S. But when you ship directly from China to the Bahamas, like Omar says, you don't pay tariffs, because your goods come straight to the Bahamas.
Or you don't pay tariffs in another country, because if it's going to another country, you pay the tariffs. If that country has tariffs, that tariff is put into the price that you're getting.
Yeah.
And so we just bypass that. And the only duties or tariffs you have to pay, because we call them duties. That's what we call it. We call them custom duties in the Bahamas. But, they're tariffs. That's what they are. And our tariffs range from some things that are duty-free up to some things that but if you're bringing them directly from China, you don't pay duty from the middleman. You just pay duty on that price.
Yeah.
And then you don't pay duty on shipping anyway. So if you're paying duty, you're only paying VAT on shipping, it's a win-win all around. It's like a double win. And then two, when you're dealing with China, anyone who've been on our trips, we've had some of them come in after our trips and talk about it. The selection is incredible. The amount, the variety you have to choose from, and the amount of different vendors and factories, it's amazing. And so that's another part of it. If you're in business, you want to differentiate yourself and your products from others so that you can get your own niche and your own clients. And so that's another reason why China is just so amazing.
Wow. Guys, if you're out there and you're looking for this and you're in business right now, maybe you have a store, maybe you sell tennis, maybe you sell products, whatever you sell, jewelry, whatever you do, these things are offered in China. And if you haven't thought long term as it relates to what you're going to do in terms of ensuring that there is a steady supply of people, you want to be able to consider going directly to China, identify these things, forge the relationships necessary, ensuring that your business is sustainable. A lot of persons not thinking about that.
Well, it's interesting you said about relationships, because what we do for you is that there is a particular app, just like WhatsApp, that the Chinese people use. And when you come to China, we make sure that you have that app. We make sure that you know how to use it. And once you meet your suppliers, all of them are on WeChat. That's what the app is called, WeChat. So if you're listening now and you want to come, you can try and download the WeChat app right now. And once you get that app will get you in contact with all the people that you meet in China. So you can meet all of these contacts for business, even if it's a business that you're not interested in going to right now. You meet all these contacts. And so when you come home now, you can now have access to these suppliers through this app. And it can translate. And so it's so easy to use. I mean, it can do so many more things.
I know, I've used it.
Yeah, you can pay bills. You know, you can use
Everything.
money. Yeah, you can use money, banking, everything. I mean, we could use it. Some of the behemoths we take over, we help them to open bank accounts so they can send money and all that stuff. So it's not only the trip that we do for you. What we do is we help you to be able to conduct business in China. So
That's crazy, because not a lot of businesses will do that. Not a lot of entities who actually do business. They'll always try to be able to keep up between how business is done, the way that they do these particular things, and always keep you at an arm's length
Yeah, we're
to ensure
facilitators.
that you can always come to me.
no,
Yeah, but-
well, we're facilitators. So we have no problem in assisting you in to be able to catch your own fish. You don't have to come to us for a fish every time you want to fish. We will put you in a position to be able to fish for yourself. So if you want to fish with one line, you fish with one line. If you want to fish with a net, you fish with a net. If you want to get your own fish farm, you do that. But we give you the opportunity to go and do it at whatever level that you want. So if you're a small business, you can do that. And like I said, we've had people who are huge businesses who do business with us and who've assisted in getting better products and cheaper products from China.
Yeah, like Omar said, we have a client who went with us, and she went over there. I facilitated for her. Now she has her own book out. It's much cheaper. You go over because it's a language barrier, and right now she's bringing in her books in bulk right now to give to students, and it's a very good book that she had published in China. Also, like you said, we help people. We don't keep things away from you. Anybody who takes you to China now cannot do what me and Omar does for you. They just can't, because they don't have the experience, number one. They don't have the contacts that we have. When it comes to money changing, and like he says, getting you your phone sorted out, getting you your SIM card, getting you your WeChat sorted out and all that sort of stuff, getting people to come and meet you at the hotels and all that sort of stuff. And we show you and we teach you this process. Like you say, teach you how to fish. So the first day or two, we guide you, and then we kick you out of the nest and tell you go, and then you go. And I'm telling you, but you all brought me here, and I went accomplish what I came here to accomplish.
Hey, that kick you out of the nest analogy, I don't want people to be afraid. When you get kicked out of the nest, if you have some problems, we are there. We are there to assist you and make sure that you accomplish your goals. Sometimes people, they get contacts at the trade fair, and people want them to come to their factories. And so we will assist them in lining up the factories, let them know that, hey, this is a common practice for them to send a vehicle to the hotel or arrange for you to fly out to their factory, wherever it is in China, and get you back. So all of these things, because of our experience, we're able, like Lorenzo said, we're able to guide you and make sure that these things go right and make sure that you can accomplish your goals. We've had many people who have been to China before who come on our trips. And when they come, they are taken aback because they say they never knew that all this is possible in China. They didn't realize what could have been done. You know, they would have passed certain places in China that we took them. They said we would not have known that, well, this was here. Because you can pass stuff
You
in China.
can't read the Chinese.
You can't read the Chinese. So you be
Listen,
you be passing buildings.
You don't know what to say.
And you'll be in, let's say, shoe districts, or you'll be in a clothing district, particular district, or in a phone district, highway, and you're just passing by, and you don't know what's in there until if someone, say, hey, this is where you
I
need
like
to
this,
go.
man. I really like this, and I like you guys' persistence in being able to talk about these concepts and ideas to be able to get Bahamians out of their comfort zone. I think a lot of persons have been doing business with America for such a long time that, and then they heard about Panama and other spaces like that, that they think this is a far distance. Maybe they think this is out of their reach, but it's accessible. And the way that the world is shifting, I think we got to give greater consideration to how we do business and when we get these particular things done. So you're going to China in October. Tell persons about how they can be able to be a part of that.
Okay, well, we have meetings at Fusion. We're going to have one this evening at 7 o'clock. Sorry, 7:30. We're going to be traveling to China on the 15th of October and be returning on the 1st of November. And the trade fair this is the biggest trade fair in the world, because what happens is they have 3 phases: phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. Now, if you stay for all those phases, you'll be in China for like a month. But what we do is we make sure that you get a piece of the first phase, and then the last piece, the first piece of the last phase. So we make sure that you get to see the whole fair. So if you're going for whatever products, you get to see your products. And the fair is so huge because how it works is the first phase, you have the set of people who are in there, and they clear out after 4 days. And then there's 3 days in between where they get them out and they get the next set of presenters into this huge complex that's about maybe 8-10 times the size of the stadium that we have here. And then again, they do it again one more time for the third phase. And every single product that you can think of or imagine, and even ones that you would not have, because they have new products that come out every year, new electronics, new innovative products that you've never seen at these trade fairs. And so we make sure that you can see that whole fair. So you get in contact with us, and we'll arrange it for you. We have our meeting at, like I said, at Fusion at
Give me your numbers.
7:30 today. Our numbers are, for me, it's 427, but it's
455-9978.
yeah. So just come into Fusion, and we have a meeting this evening, and you'll hear more details.
7:30 to 9.
Yes, we have payment plans, so you don't have to come up with all the money up front. And so it could be a
But early is always better.
early is always better. Early is always better. And go ahead.
The 2 cities that will also.
Yeah, we take you. Yeah, go ahead. We take you to Shenzhen, which is like the high tech capital of China, where you get the highest and the most high end and the latest electronics. If you're in the security business or
Whatever business.
whatever terms of technology. If you're for example, if you want to open a radio station, if you want to get microphones and studio equipment and towers, that would be the city to go to.
Yeah, Xinjiang?
Shenzhen, yeah. Mm-hmm. So so anything to do with technology, that's the place. Even electric cars. If you are BYD, they have headquarters there in Shenzhen. That's the place. And so we take you to a city there, and introduce you to that area where you can.
I like that.
Yeah. So if you know anyone, in that.
Try to convince me to go again. Try to convince me to go again.
I don't call no names. I just throw rocks.
I appreciate you.
And I know they say the head dog would holler.
Always bark, always holler, right?
Yeah.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to be able to come out tonight, 7:30 p.m. at Fusion. They're getting prepared to be able to go down to China once again for the Canton Trade Fair, which is the biggest trade fair in the world. It's going to be from October 15th to the 1st of November. You want to be able to give them a call. Omar's number, 427-0930. You want to be able to hit up Antonio, 455-9978. 455-9978. And they'll be more than happy to be able to assist you, to let you know the prices, to let you know the down payment, to let you know when they can be able to bring that thing and how you can be able to get these things done. Right? It's time for you to be able to invest in what you're doing, and we're being in the direction. So I'm grateful. Guys, all the absolute best in what you're doing, and continue to be able to do well. You have been marvelous in these particular steads, and I know that a lot of persons always satisfied, and they're grateful for the kind of exposure and experience that they get by being able to go to China. And I think that these persons are in for a ride, especially how the world is changing. I want more persons to consider this. This is great stuff, right? So
Amen.
tonight at 7:30 at the Fusion.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, Howard. We look forward to continue on doing what we do and facilitating Bahamians in business.
All right.
Also, please be on time. Please be on time.
Yes, we're on time, people. Hey, listen, our meetings go for an hour.
Yes.
And listen, we've had quite a few people who come there at, 45 minutes late and expect to have a meeting. No, we move on time because especially when we go over there, we want to move on time because we have groups of people we moving. We're catching flights, catching trains. We want to make sure that, hey, buses, we want to make sure that, hey, everyone moves on time because you're moving with so many people and you don't want to inconvenience others. So we started from here.
All right.
Be on time.
Okay, guys. So like I said, tonight, 7:30 p.m., 427-0930, 455-9978. All right, guys, thank you so very kindly for being able to be with us. We look forward to being able to host you again to talk about what's going on in China.
Thank you, Howard.
Guys,
Appreciate you.
quick commercial break. Going to be right back after this.
The foundation. The foundation.
When it comes to burgers and flavor, you already know he's the king. And he's the king of crunch, the master of flavor. And he's gonna set your taste buds on fire. I'm talking about the new King Crunch sandwiches at Burger King Nassau. No cap on this one. Crispy fried onions, pepper jack cheese, and a bold chipotle sauce. Can't forget about the fixings that cover that crispy beef patties, 2 flame grilled beef patties on BK's new King Crunch sandwiches. They're bigger, they're better, and bolder than the other guys. But hurry, they're only at Burger King Nassau for a limited time, so try one today.
It's time to upgrade the way you enjoy at-home entertainment. Alive Fiber is here. Enjoy all your favorite channels and streaming apps, all at lightning-fast internet speeds with affordable bundles, and it's only a click away. Visit www.alivefiber.com to sign up now. Stay connected, live your life. It's good to be alive.
Nassau Cruise Port, Kalik, and Ricardo Rum presents the Made in the Bahamas Festival. Join us on Saturday, July the 19th from 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. for a cultural affair hosted by Kenny and the Mighty Pencil. Get ready for live performances by Avi, Fan Sean, Ancient Man, and more. Plus music by the best DJs. Enjoy entertainment by the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band, a Junkanoo Rush Out, giveaways, and tasty Bahamian food. Admission is only $10, so don't miss out. Drink responsibly and celebrate proudly.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation. Foundation. The foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant and your company, the Foundation, live and in full effect. Thursday, like I told you guys, Small Business Thursday, being able to talk about a great deal of things that's happening in the city. Always grateful to kind of bring your information to the forefront. I want to let you know now, Bahamas Harvest Church is having a great event. I got some great people in the studio right here with me to be able to tell me about it. None other than Indira Green and Pastor Hervis Bain to be able to talk about that. Introduce yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Howard, for having us. I'm Indira Green. I'm the Director of Worship at Bahamas Harvest Church, and I'm the event coordinator for the Edmund Moxie Cultural Show and the Lignum Awards.
Excellent.
Hello, Howard. How are you, sir?
I'm fantastic, my brother.
Wonderful. The Pastor Hervis Bain III, the Chief Corporate Relations Officer at Bahamas Harvest Church. In other words, we do everything outside the pulpit, and so we're here with you today, just promoting the cultural show, which is a staple at Bahamas Harvest Church, and that's something that it's even endorsed now by the independent secretary. So we
Talk to me about that. Talk to me of there's always been this sort of a tugging, this pushing and pulling between culture in the Bahamas and the church. There has always been this sort of an idea that there is a veil that should exist, has been masterful as it relates to being able to blend the two to ensure that we can always amplify the culture and recognize the culture that exists in these particular spaces and don't make it feel so secular. Talk to me about that.
Well, I mean...
Yes, for sure. One of the things, like you said...
Y'all didn't expect me to ask these kind of questions.
No, be ready. Be ready.
We coming on your show. I already told Indira.
Go ahead.
Culture is something, like you said, there's always this sort of fear about it. But if you look at history, if you look at the times, if you look at placements, culture and church always go together. Church is one of the main places in your life that actually helps to dictate culture and to enhance culture. And it should not be this back and forth fight between church and culture. It should be embraced. And our church, Bahamas Harvest Church, we're one of the few that really embrace culture, our Bahamian culture, to celebrate who we are, our traditions, our history, what we stand for, our values, the minuscule things that you would think, but that's part of our culture. So why should church not be involved in that?
I like that.
And then the other thing, though, I mean, let's bring it a little home. The father of culture of this nation, if you ask me, is Edmund Moxie, right? That can be debated, but hey, Chumbe Village stands as a, right? And so when you have the father of culture and the son, therefore, of that individual who was the pastor of Bahamas Harvest Church, it is almost a legacy aspect of expression to share to the Bahamas knowledge, because the culture show is not just a display of culture. So this culture show is also making individuals knowledgeable of who these individuals that we might have forgotten about, who they are. Like if you call Penis Taylor, if you call the various different aspects of T-Connection and those individuals who've honored in the past. I mean, and then, I mean, not to blow the own horn, but now you have the son of the designer of the coat of arms, the designer of the flag, the birthing of culture identification there as well in the person of myself. When you combine the two, it's nothing about expressing nothing but Bahamian pride, So that connection there, and way before anything else, 15 years ago, Pastor Mario just brought about this idea of saying, you know what, I'm going to continue on teaching culture to the Bahamas of who individuals are and what they have done to this country and what they have done for this country. And so the aspect of having knowledge of Joseph Spence or any other, Donald McKinney, when you call these names, you might know of them. You might say McKinney, Bancroft, and Hughes, but what was their significance in the culture of the Bahamas? If you don't know, come to the show.
Yeah, I like that. We did a teaching on Donald McKinney the other day. The pastor took on this kind of a position to be able to talk about him. I thought it was absolutely mind-boggling. It was excellent. I really enjoyed it. So talk to me about this. Talk to me about what our expectations can be when we become a part of this. When we tell me about the prices, tell me about when it's going to be held, so forth and so on, so persons could know how to get themselves prepared to be a part of the Edmund Moxie Culture Show.
Next week, Friday, which is the 25th of July, it's at 7 p.m. right at Bahamas Harvest Church in the JFK Plaza. We want you to dress your Bahamian best. Tickets are only $30. And it's a night of celebration because we do honor our awardees from the Lignum Awards, but it's also a night of culture. So we have dance, we have drama, we have storytelling, we have special performances. And a lot of the performances pay tribute to our honorees.
Okay. So next week, now how persons could be able to get imparted? They want a ticket right now. How can they be able to, whether they call, whether they go, where's the box office, so a person could be able to pick up a ticket? You say it's $30.
$30.
For adults and kids, or
Yes.
just for, okay, so tell them how they can be able to get their kid.
Tickets are available at the church office if you go there Monday to Thursday, 9 to 5. But we always want to invite people to purchase online. So if they go to our website, bahamasharvestchurch.org, there's a link that says Edmund Moxie Cultural Show. You click on that and you can pay online and get your tickets.
Bahamas Harvest Church.
.org.
.org. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, you got all the information. Edmund Moxie Cultural Show. It's going to be next week, Friday, July 25th, 7 p.m. The ticket's going to be $30. It's also going to be inclusive of the Lignum Awards as a celebration and opportunity. Who's this year?
We are so excited about our awardees this year. Let me tell you, we have honored a lot of prominent Bahamians in the past. The first one we honored was Peanuts Taylor, the late. Just because it came out of July, celebrating All Bahamian Month. And when he saw the response to people who showed appreciation for what he did, it was like, we need to honor more people.
Mhm.
So this year, we have 12 different awardees that we're honoring. So I'm going to name them right now. So for the environmental advocacy, we're honoring BREEF, the Bahamas Reef Environmental and Educational Foundation, for their work.
Mhm.
For civic organization, we're honoring Mrs. Frances Leday, who was the country's first social worker. Many people may not know that. For entrepreneurship, DeVos Trucking, a company that's been around about 60 years, founded by a woman in the event that her husband passed away. So she had to support the family. So she started a business. Then for arts and entertainment.
A woman
A woman started a
this.
trucking company.
How many years ago?
60.
60 years ago.
Yes.
60 years ago.
Yes.
60 years ago.
Pre-independence.
Yes.
A woman who's supposed to be, at the time, in the
Yes.
house.
Yes, because she
With
had
the children.
children. She had the children.
But she had to take care of the children.
Yes, exactly.
Husband passed away.
Uh-huh.
And so she decided, of all things to do,
Yep.
start a trucking company.
Yes.
DeVos Trucking. Okay, good. I
Yes.
like this. I like
Yes.
this.
And then in arts and entertainment, Mr. Valentine Mora, those who know the stage, those who know James Catlin and Friends, he was a staple there on the stage. For medicine, Dr. David Allen, which is so timely considering that we have so much discussion going on now about mental health. For sports, Mr. Mario Ford, and persons know the Ford family and they are sportsmen. For religion, Bishop Godfrey Williams out of Freeport. For politics, the Honorable Reverend Philip Bethel, one of the remaining co-signatories of our Constitution. For education, Dr. Rhonda Chipman Johnson, honoring the cooling waters. We have this.
Do you know that the drummer in the Cooling Waters for years?
Really?
Guess what his name is?
What's his name?
Howard
Grant.
How'd you know that?
I figured you were going to say that.
Because they're out of Freeport. Where you from?
Yes.
That's my daddy.
That's your daddy,
The
right?
whole the Cooling Waters is my uncles,
Okay.
my cousins, my daddy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
they'll be.
So it's a
getting
family
honored.
reunion for you.
Mhm.
I beat drums also. I didn't tell you that. Don't try to ask me to come do that in church. You stop it, right?
That's the next step. And then we have the Sylvia Moxie Award. This is the second year that we're doing this award. And this award is for the persons who are sometimes in the background, but they're still alongside persons who make history in the country. And so this year, the Sylvia Moxie Award is going to Mrs. Dolores Miller Ingram. And then our big award, which is the Edmund Moxie Cultural Award, that's going to the Soulful Groovers. Again,
Soulful
a big
Groovers.
band that's been around for many, many years.
This is exciting stuff.
Yes, it is.
This is exciting stuff. That you would have taken the time to recognize these persons, because many times we pass these, we see them, whether their logo, whether their name, we hear it in passing and don't understand the history and the contribution that these particular persons have made. So to take the time to be able to recognize them, to be able to spread their story and make them to understand that this is what they would have been done, it gives a greater appreciation for the entrepreneur.
So you have 60 years of business, right?
Yeah.
More than a country is in existence. And then you come behind that and you have like the Cooling Waters. And then you come behind that and you have like the Soulful Groovers. These are individuals that the current...
I'm glad that you got the Sugar Man in there. I mean, this is
these are individuals that the modern day Bahamas who may not know about.
Yeah.
And so they've put in their time. And now, it's very, very much the opportunity for us to now say thank you. And that they go to say thank you for your contribution to our culture. Thank you for your contribution to the Bahamas. And we see you. We haven't forgotten you. And so it's like giving back the opportunity for those individuals who have, tilled the soil. Mm-hmm. And now there's an opportunity to be rewarded.
I want to say congratulations to all those persons who are going to be awarded for this particular time. And I want to say to you, if you're out there, this is an excellent opportunity for you or your children who's on summer vacation right now, who's looking to be able to entertain themselves, educate themselves simultaneously. Make sure that you can go out, tell them a little taste and history about who we are. It's a great environment, great opportunity, great things to be able to be done in that kind of a space. You want to be able to do it. The number is, give me the number.
364-6266.
364
6266. Yes.
Okay, guys.
And I forgot the best part. Our host. Our host for the evening is the Bahamians' favorite entertainer right now, Dasquay.
Dasquay?
Yes.
This is going to be fun.
He's our host for the night.
This is going to be fun.
Yes.
He'd be giving us some more gas cards, right?
Just so
our stage is flat. Our stage is flat.
Don't fall down on the stairs. Dasquay say stay right there. Let's go down.
We signing all waivers when you walk into Bahamas Harvest Church.
All right, so Dasquay is going to be there enjoying himself. Guys, you want to be a part of that. If you want to find out more about it, you really don't. We talked about it enough for you to be able to understand
but they can
what
call
it
the
is.
church.
But you can call the church, 364-6266. But more importantly, go to BahamaHarvestChurch.org, BahamaHarvestChurch.org. You can be able to pick up your tickets there or the box office at the church between Mondays and Thursdays. You can be able to get that. It's $30. You don't want to be able to miss that. It's next week, Friday, July 25th at 7 p.m. You want to be able to be there or be square. It's going to be a great opportunity, great evening. Come out in your Bahamas best attire. That's what you say?
That's right.
You want to come out dressed
your Bahamian best.
In all your Bahamian best.
Yes.
What about the Baptist people in big hat?
Yeah, man, if they want to.
Big Bahamian hat.
If they want to. Straw.
Don't sit behind them, though. Like, I can't see nothing on the stage. Right? So come out, guys, and be able to enjoy yourselves. It's going to be a great opportunity, great entertainment, great information, and a great time to be able to celebrate those men and women who would have served us so diligently in the past. I think this is wonderful. I want to commend you.
Yeah, we've been doing the awards for a long time, but we started the show aspect of it in 2019. At first, it was just giving out the awards every July, but then we made a show of it starting in 2019. Yes.
Well, I want to be able to commend you for that. I think I remember the past 3 awards that I thought it was absolutely amazing to be able to do these things. And I want to commend you. I want to commend the church and taking this kind of a bold step to be able to intertwine and pull in culture, even in a state where persons are kind of abrasive and, I don't know about that. I don't know about that. That's a whole different story for us to be able to get into a conversation about the legality.
Why are you pointing at me?
Because this is a conversation for us to have. The legality and the kind of a grace that exists in this kind of a space. So I'm grateful for that. I want to thank you so very kindly, Indira, for being able to sit here with us and tell us about this. And Pastor Hervis Bain, I want to thank you so very kindly for being able to tell us about that. Ladies and gentlemen, next week, July 25th, 7 p.m., $30. You can't miss that. 364-6266. Or more importantly, BahamaHarvestChurch.org or BahamaHarvestChurch.org is a great deal. And there's so much history. If we found out about DeVos trucking just now, and it blew my mind, I'm looking forward to being able to find out more history of how these persons and the area. So I want to thank you again. And I look forward to the Edmund Moxie Cultural Show and the Lignum Awards next week.
Thank you, Howard. Thank you, Bahamas.
Thank you.
Thank you so very kindly, guys. Quick break. Going to take the news and be right back after this.
The foundation. The foundation.
The Foundation with Howard Grant. We'll be back right after this.
The foundation. The foundation.
Tired of banks forcing you to use technology to bank the way they want you to? Your convenience is important. So no matter what your banking needs, Commonwealth Bank's friendly staff are always available in branch for that personal one-on-one service. But when you choose technology, our online and mobile banking app offers you state-of-the-art functionality. The choice is yours. Commonwealth Bank. Bank the way you want.
The NOLA Box is back at Popeyes and bigger than ever. This year, Popeyes and Coca-Cola is teaming up to give one lucky winner $5,000. Purchase the NOLA Box for just $13.95 from any Popeyes location and enter online for a chance to win cold hard cash. So satisfy your cravings and your wallet this summer with Popeyes. Rules and restrictions apply.
Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Shop early to get your uniforms and get Janae's Uniform Center's buy 4 get 1 free sale. Pre-monogrammed and regular school shirts, dry fit and cotton polos, jumpers, skirts, boys long and short pants, PE shorts, underclothes, tights, socks, neckties, belts, sleeping mats, hair accessories, and character work desk. Get 50% off school shirts, get 1 free. Buy 2 skirts, jumpers, or pants, get the third 50% off. Need embroidery and monogramming done? Visit Janae's Uniform Center early. Beat the back to school rush. Janae's Chesapeake Road back to school special. Restrictions apply.
Tell them.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news and intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversations. 96.9 FM.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. Foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant and your company, The Foundation. Yeah, I suppose to have another guest come in. I suppose he's going to be coming in at 1:30. If he comes in, he didn't say whether or not he would, which is Ian. So I don't know whether or not he's going to be coming at 1:30. But nonetheless, we can be able to talk about what we're talking about. We can be able to open up the lines for a few minutes. If you want to do that, we can do that. 323-623-2325, 4316, 325-4259, anywhere from the Family Violence, 242-300-5720. Hit me at 422-4796. Yeah, one thing that's highlighted for me, more specific as we look at the papers today, is Pintard says that the FNM will soon announce 22 more candidates and amplify the fact that we released 17 candidates. 50% of them are, 50% of them at least were new faces. This is what Pintard said, that 50% of them. I guess this is a glass half full, glass half empty. And so you got to lean on the optimism of the country as you say 50%, because some people look at it as glass half empty concept. But this kind of a pessimistic side says that this is some people look at it as a glass half full, but the pessimistic side said this would be the glass half empty. But nonetheless, I guess you can't satisfy some people in any event. And just being able to scrutinize it and identify these particular things, we start to make a calculation of what our expectations are, what we'd like to be able to see in those areas. And so Minnis says that I will win Killarney. There's an expectation, said he was informed, he was told, that the Boundary Commission is going to make a determination or give recommendation for the seat of Killarney and Golden Isles to present a new constituency. Killarney constituency has about 7,112 registered voters, which I expect to increase exponentially by the next general election. And Golden Isles has about 7,391. I think that's what it says. 91. And 2,500 to 2,700. You'll still be able to leave a substantial amount of persons in both the Killarney constituency and the Golden Isle constituency, giving way to whatever this new constituency is, whatever you desire to call that, whether that's Clifton, whatever it is, right? But being able to look at that. And as we look at this, I don't know. There's this debate now as to whether or not Minnis will be able to take the reins of the constituency. Would he be able to retain this particular position? There is this kind of a sly comment that was made by Leslie Miller last night, just being able to watch Shanique's show. And he said, nobody in the constituency. Well, I don't necessarily agree with that. If this was a by-election, different story. If this was other circumstances, different story. But this is a general election. And the PLP doesn't know where their victory will come from. Yes, he indicated that they did it before for Tennyson Wells, and it can be done again. No. This is, the PLP has a desire to be able to win. This is not this kind of a grace that we're talking. This is just me. I won't win. Now, if you want to see Minnis back in the House of Assembly, that's a different story. If you want to add to the political malarking associated with what's happening in the Free National Movement, that's a different story. If you want a perpetuation as the governing organization and the party at the helm of leadership in our country, perpetuation of infighting within the opposition, then yeah. That'll be divisive, but that'll be the plan. It's a good idea, right? Yeah. Let's help Minnis to get back in. Let's help him to get back in. That'll continue to be able to destabilize the opposition. Other than that, if you put a candidate in there, the FNM puts a candidate in there, the COI puts a candidate in there, and Minnis goes in there, it's going to be a hell of a fight. And the best man wins. That's how I see it. Give me a call, 323-623-4316-325-4259. Anywhere from the family violence, 242-300-5720. Hit me up, 422-4796. Call on the line. Go ahead. Hello?
Good afternoon.
Hi.
Yes, sir. What I call to say, the PLP will only be wasting time putting anybody in Long Island because ain't nothing happening for them. That's the reason. Long Island will win FNM.
But that ain't what Long Island people tell me. I had several conversations with people. You from you from Long Island?
Yes, sir.
You living in Long Island right now?
No.
You live there now?
No, sir.
How long you been living in Long Island?
Couple of years.
Okay. Well, why do people tell me that they're so happy and satisfied that they get little Dawkins and things like that happening that we've been waiting on for such a long time?
Well, I was saying they ain't to see Long Island people. They ain't fools. They can't swing. Ain't nothing happening. I mean, Mr. Minnis seat. He go in his seat again. Ain't nothing happening. The PLD only wasting time. Once bitten, twice shy. They can't fool them people. They swing Freeport. They ain't gonna swing Long Island again. And they ain't gonna swing Killarney. They only wasting time.
The PLP swing Freeport.
They swing that same seat in Freeport in the West End seat.
Really?
Man win. They swing. Ain't nothing happening.
Wow.
They only wasting time. The PLD they only wasting time, and they have nothing to go on because they are too corrupt.
Really?
Yes.
I appreciate your telephone call, my brother. Thank you so much for your sentiments. PLP, I told you all this. I told you all people only get called you. Listen, it has been branded into the minds of Bahamians for decades that the PLP is a corrupt organization. It has never been scrutinized, for the most part. It has never been identified. No one has ever studied this to identify exactly where the core of this concept comes from as it relates to corruption. Maybe it stems from this allegation levied against the former prime minister and his affiliation at one point with certain persons, or these alleged affiliations. Who knows? But there has always been this lord over the PLP that has placed people in the position of being able to call you through campaigning, through social conditioning, through the rhythm of the campaign, corrupt. And you've done nothing to fix that, to expel that. In my view, you haven't done enough. You haven't. You haven't. And so everything will be seen through that lens, that prism of what people have said about the organization. None of this got to be true, you know. I can't. I don't believe that the whole organization corrupt. My God. I don't believe that the PLP is the kingdom of darkness. I can't believe that. You all make the PLP sound like it's the gates of Hades. It's too much. It can't be. There are integral people that come from the organization. What we celebrate, what we identify today as foundational infrastructure that we've built on is as a result of the PLP. The liberty, liberalization, the opportunity, access, relationships, both local and abroad, is as a result of the PLP. Oh God, I don't want to sound like a campaigning for these people. I'm not. But you just can't call people corrupt for nothing. You can't call an organization corrupt. The Constitution wasn't written by devils and ghouls and goblins and it's just too much. Can I say that? Is it too much? Am I going too hard? Let's take the next telephone call. Caller, go ahead.
Hey, a pleasant good afternoon. How you doing, Howard?
All is well. What's happening? Oh, this Anton. What's up, Anton?
Yeah, man. This me. Just happy for that little intervention with oh boy, what's his name again? Ian. Ian not making it in. Hopefully he'll check in with you next week.
Yeah.
But look, Howard, listen. How many cabinet ministers resigned from the after them cabinet? 2017 and 21.
Dwayne Sands. Oh Lord, hold on. Come on, help me out.
The deputy as well.
Oh yeah, Peter Turnquest. Turnquest. Dwayne Sands.
So, how many cabinet ministers was condemned by the judiciary, the Supreme Court, and the chief magistrate, who is now a justice of the Supreme Court?
Two. Two.
Okay. How many major scandals, inclusive of that humongous debacle that was undertaken on Grand Bahama, took place underneath the former administration?
What do you mean, Oban?
Of course, that was the biggest of them all. But that wasn't the only one.
There was some individual ones, and then there was a collective one that loomed over the entire party.
So
I feel like it was
Howard,
like 3 or 4.
Howard, the simple point I'm making is, if you want to have an honest conversation, we can have an honest conversation. If you want to have one that's filled with emotion, I have no interest in those kinds of conversations. All right, and this is why we continue to have the conversation today, Howard. That Michael Pintard, as hard as he's struggling and as hard as he's fighting to present a viable opposition, he's going to have the biggest fight of any F&M leader at any time in their history to put together a trustworthy, integrity-filled, honest, and credible platform of persons who will be running for the F&M in 2026. It's because of those kinds of reasons, Howard. those shadows are hanging heavily over this current FNM in 2025. If you want to talk about corruption, if you want to talk about
Anton,
in government.
let's be fair. Let's be fair.
I am, Howard.
Let's be fair and
That's why I said the things I said.
Let's do this. There's a former minister and a former cabinet minister who had significant allegations of corruption.
Sorry to get, Howard?
There's a former minister and a former cabinet minister out of the Christie administration that had significant allegations of corruption. Looming over him that seeks to be able to get back. One in West End, and now there is this sort of a conversation about the
allegations, right, Howard?
It's allegations, but in the court of public opinion.
Let me ask you a question. Was he ever taken to court over these allegations?
Not over the allegations, no.
Okay, did he have to quit the cabinet over these allegations?
No, he didn't.
Oh, okay, all right, Howard.
He didn't.
All right, okay. So back to the point, if we're having an honest conversation, as I said, Howard, an honest, truthful one in 2025, that noose is heavily hanging around the necks of the FNM.
But the court of public opinion still levies the same weight on you. Outside of it, only adds another notch when you go to an official court, when you go to the judiciary.
Look, Howard, one can always talk about the court of public opinion, and one could always talk about the actual courts that exist in this country and the facts that came out of those trials and the reality that exists today with the dishonesty and the corruption and the lack of integrity that exists today in 2025, right now, Howard, in several of those members who would perhaps be seeking nomination again under the FNM. It exists, Howard, but that's not the point that I called to make. I just wanted to drive home some facts relating to those points, right? And if we want to go back in history, Howard, there's the Prohibition era that strongly exists in this country that we don't talk much about, right? People seem to glance over that to try and talk about the 80s, when in fact we have facts of the Prohibition era relating to leaders.
Pre-independence.
Relating to leaders, the highest of leaders.
Pre-independence.
Of the opposition party. Right, Howard?
It was pre-independence. It didn't have anything to do to the post-independent Bahamas.
It was crimes that were being committed that if they were caught, they would spend the rest of their life in it, Howard. Come on now, Howard.
Yeah, but understand what I'm saying to you. If we are talking about an era that has to do with the leadership of black men who took the helm from the white oligarchs to find ourselves being able to self-govern and move into the future, we scrutinize them heavier because we have a greater expectation from them. We understand the legality of it, but we scrutinize ours heavier because there's an expectation to hold a standard up.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree that we should hold a standard, and we have been holding the standard. But at the same time, let's also acknowledge the reality of the current day, which is that persons were never held accountable. Persons were never held accountable for acts that were committed. And in many instances,
I agree with
it was all swept away like dust.
Yeah, well, actually, for the most part, it didn't even exist until after these people have passed away, and then we start to be able to slowly but surely have a conversation about it.
Let me make the point what I really called for today, though, Howard, if I could.
You got to be quick, the commercial. Yeah, go ahead.
Huh?
You got to be quick, the commercial coming on. Go ahead.
Okay. Howard, listen, man. I believe that the PLP should take no prisoners. See, Tennyson Wells, God rest his soul, he was a friend of the Bahamian people, right? He was standing on the right side of democracy. Someone like that, you can give a lie to, right? Right, Howard?
I could agree. Go
ahead. You
ahead.
can't give no lie to the former prime minister. We going to war, my brother.
That's what I think. I agree
not
with
a
you.
PLP.
I think
Nor is he a friend of the
this
people.
war, there's ain't no time to play no games. This war.
And he ain't a friend of the
You
people.
gonna need that seat.
And we ain't giving up no seat, Howard.
You ain't giving up no
We
seat.
will give them
You
nothing.
ain't give no seat. You
We
ain't give no
will
seat.
destroy them politically on the battlefield.
I like it, Anton.
All the way.
Bye, Anton. See you later. I appreciate your telephone call. Ladies and gentlemen, quick commercial break. Gonna be right back after this.
The foundation. The foundation.
The foundation. We'll be back right after this.
The foundation. The foundation.
At Cleveland Clinic, care is everything. So when your primary purpose is to care for the world, you'd start with your community until you're accessible anywhere. You make complexities your specialties and put compassion before anything else, all to redefine what's possible. For everyone, everywhere. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
You or a loved one currently under medical care? Do you need affordable medical supplies? Ports International is the largest home healthcare supplier. Our compassionate team is committed to patients and their loved ones. From hospital beds to wound care, wheelchairs to walkers, Ports is a one-stop shop for your medical supplies, and we accept all major insurance. With 2 locations to serve you, at Airport Industrial Park and Shirley Street, we also ship to the Family Islands. Visit us on Facebook or call Ports at 377-1771.
Shop early to get your uniforms and get Janae's Uniform Center's buy 4 get 1 free sale. Pre-monogrammed and regular school shirts, dry fit and cotton polos, jumpers, skirts, boys long and short pants, PE shorts, underclothes, tights, socks, neckties, belts, sleeping mats, hair accessories and character work desk. Get 50% off backpacks, lunch bags and raincoats. Buy 4 school shirts, get 1 free. Buy 2 skirts, jumpers or pants, get the third 50% off. Need embroidery and monogramming done? Visit Janae's Uniform Center early. Beat the back to school rush. Janae's Chesapeake Road back to school special. Restrictions apply.
Tell them.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant and your company, The Foundation, live and in full effect on this beautiful Thursday, Small Business Thursday. I got in the house with me, a good friend, always being able to tell us about what's going on around town, the happenings around town. None other than Ian Thomas, all the way from Direct Marketers. My brother, say good afternoon to the people.
Hey, good afternoon, Bahamas. How are you? How you doing, Howard?
Fantastic, man. What's happening?
I'm doing pretty good, thank you. Just right here, I called you early this morning. You said, Ian, come through. So that's what I'm doing. I got to say my spiel, don't I? Once again, good afternoon, Bahamas. My name is Ian Thomas, and I am from Direct Marketers. Direct Marketers, of course, is a marketing company where we specialize in radio, TV, print, social media, and e-blast. So if you have a business or a business idea and you want to know how viable it is, please give me a call at 552-0212, 552-0212, 552-0212, dial 552-0212. Mata said, all right, man, what you saying, though? I'd go.
I live in giving God praise. Right here.
Real good. That's good. That's the most important thing to do. My time is limited, so I got to jump straight into this. I only want to basically. I want to let everybody know, if you haven't been to SHSS Electrical, you guys are doing yourself an injustice. You need to go there. I send all my friends and family members there. I send Howard there all the time. And if you need anything in the lines of electrical supplies.
I saw some good stuff there.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I bet
love that. It's a store family. And everybody knows of a certain age that the store, the last name store, STORR, is
It's affordable too.
It's there. Yeah, the store is affordable, and the store family, their name is synonymous with anything electrical. So if you guys in the market for lights and light fixtures and fans and all that good stuff, you want to go check them out. Where are they located, Howard? I keep forgetting.
How could you forget?
I'm just trying to see if you remember.
Chesapeake?
You was falling for that. You fell for the okie doke. Yes, they are on Chesapeake Road in the former Minute Muffler. Their phone number is 827-3150, 827-3150, 827-3150.
That's just some good stuff that I want to get there.
Yeah, man. I go down there, man.
You know what I did?
Go ahead, tell me.
I went there. Okay, so
You got me.
I asked this guy to give me an assessment. I asked 3 guys to come and give me an assessment on this particular location that I'm dealing with.
Right.
All right? One guy gave me a good assessment. The other guy says, with parts and labor, you give me this. I said, oh, okay, that ain't too bad. And then the next guy gave me something like a couple $1,000s.
Wow.
Right? A couple $1,000.
Yeah.
Right? This building is like 30 by 30. He has got to be out of his mind.
Oh, so the last guy he had a crazy price.
Crazy
Yeah.
price.
He
The first 2 I ain't spent over $1,000 yet.
Yeah.
The next one was like almost $7,000.
Jeepers creepers. So when's your birthday?
So I asked this.
No,
that must be the day that an idiot is born.
I know because there's a sucker born every day.
It's a sucker
So
born.
I'm trying to see what-
Gotta be a
Yeah,
sucker, right?
Yeah.
And so I said that to say, but I'd already done the assessment.
Yeah.
I knew how
Yeah.
much everything I would need cost.
Yeah. You're not
He
a
doesn't know
newbie.
this.
Yeah.
But I
He
knew
just sees you
how
as this
much
radio guy.
everything that I needed
Yeah.
would cost.
Yeah. Because you already budgeted and you kind of
And I did that.
like ballpark it. Yeah.
I did that.
You know.
I did it.
Okay.
Right?
Don't chew
And
my
I
head
went
off.
and I went and I asked him to see how much he can charge me with labor. You know, material and labor. Oh my gosh.
You asked him, gee, is this the price or is this your national insurance
I
number?
waited to get electrocuted trying to fix this myself. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we want Howard to be around. So, Howard, you find yourself a good electrician, but when you need the items to go ahead and fix up your new place, you definitely know you're going to go to SHSS Electrical. Now, Howard.
And that's where I got the information from.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Let me let the people know what you've learned so far by dealing with SHSS Electrical. You know that. You know that you want all the cables and wiring that you need to power your projects. You need to go to SHSS Electrical. They got reliable tools and fittings for every electrical task that you need. They got switches and outlets and lighting to brighten up any space. So stop by SHSS Electrical on Chesapeake Road and find everything you need at shocking prices.
Very good prices. By the way.
Shocking prices, great.
No, seriously, very good prices.
So let's say where they're again on Chesapeake Road, former Minute Muffler building. They have got LED 2x4 LED flat panel lights, $77. 2x2 LED flat panel lights, $42.90. You can get those 4-foot LED universal bulbs. Now only $6.60. Dusk to Dawn LED floodlights with bulbs, $22, and that's a great price. All the Square D main breaker meter combos. They got the 8-space 16-circuit surface level and 150 amp and 200 amp at just $350. So for all you individuals who have a house or an apartment or a business or an Airbnb, this is where you need to go. Remember, Dusk to Dawn LED floodlights are now $22. All the Square D products, like I said, switches, combos, breakers, breaker panels, electrical wires, and meter cans can all be found at SHSS Electrical. They're the #1 place on the island or in the entire Bahamas for LED bulbs in all sizes and styles. And they have an extensive selection of decorative ceiling fans and light fixtures, especially those equipped with outdoor motion sensors. So, you Family Island customers, remember, they do ship to the boat. And also, you spend $50 or more, and you can receive 10% off. That's SHSS Electrical on Chesapeake Road. The phone number, 827-3150, 827-3150, and 821-3150, 821-3150. How that sound, Howard?
Absolutely excellent, man.
Great. Now, I'm here again with Jefferson Emporium. Jefferson Emporium is doing crazy things. They sell so many different items. Go ahead, talk to me.
Congratulations to Jasper Thompson, who's been
Jasper Thomas, yeah.
Yeah, as an official commission as the cultural ambassador to the Bahamas. It's excellent.
Yeah, that's a really good thing. I'm very proud of him. He's a wonderful young guy.
Do you know him?
Yeah, he's a great kid. He's like a son to me. He's a wonderful kid.
He's like a son.
No, he's like a son to me.
I appreciate it.
He's a great person, and
Thank you.
I went there yesterday along with him, and where he received that appointment. And now he's Jasper, His Excellency Jasper Frederick Kennedy Thomas, a.k.a. everyone knows him as DJ Overdose, and he's doing wonderful things. And he's just so happy, he said, to let everyone know that he will live up to everything that they are expecting of him as an ambassador and as he travels the world to represent the Bahamas. So up there with a dream, some people, hey, what are you doing fooling around that? But you don't know, something small can turn into something big. So once again, wonderful, great news for Jasper Thomas, His Excellency Jasper Frederick Kennedy Thomas, a Bahamian ambassador, or should I say Bahamian cultural ambassador. You're doing amazing things.
Congratulations.
Good job. Yeah, man. Good. And how would you always support him? He's like a son to me. He's like a nephew to you.
Praise God.
Yeah, man. Praise God. Bye. Howard just make me laugh, man. Hey, listen here. Howard is light skinned. I'm dark skinned.
What I got to do?
I'm going into something.
Okay,
Howard.
go ahead. Let me see
So
where you get with
the
this.
super extreme skin lightening. You could be as dark as me, and you use the skin lightening. Yes, cream. You use this super extreme skin lightening cream. It's made exclusively in India to erase blemishes and tone your skin. Scientists have regenerated all. What did it say? Scientists have regenerated all the original compounds and now offering this new formula at an incredibly low price. Low introductory price, $24.95. You can give me a call at 552-0212, 552-0212.
So you're selling bleaching cream now?
It's a nice, you want to say bleaching cream. Women have been toning their skins, and they've been using so many different products.
Toning. You want to call it toning?
Toning, yeah. Lightens up the skin, gets rid of blemishes
Toning,
and dark
toning,
marks. Yeah. Toning. Yeah. So if you want to have that nice, clean skin, you want to have that nice, beautiful skin, that nice, either brown or mangra skin, whatever it is, you're lightening your skin. Don't use those other products.
It gets you to mangra?
It's looking like I got mangra. He said, red gal. Yeah, stop playing. So the super extreme.
The hair does that to me, though. It goes walking on the road with this kind of a luxurious,
luxurious hair.
And then when you look at them, you say, come on, baby.
Yeah.
You're trying to trick everybody.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. Let's not say that's what they do to get themselves looking good, man. Come on, man. And keep a nice guy.
The hair does it?
Yeah, the hair does that.
Really?
The
hair is keep man?
Hair is keep man. Hair, nails, face beat. Get your face beat. Yeah. Nice little outfit. Nice little bum shot. Yeah, daddy.
Really?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
The standard has dropped over the
years.
years.
Don't stop playing. Yep. Listen here. Get this super extreme skin lightening cream. It's wonderful. It's only $24.95. It's going to give you that wonderful, wonderful toning skin complexion that you've been looking for.
$24.95. How long I could be able to wipe that across my skin?
I think this cream would last you maybe about 3 months. Well, I don't know how far, because some people do some.
Well, why don't you use your product?
Who, me?
Yeah.
But you say I know, but you say I got use, but you use a 5-gallon bucket and stuff like yes. I say Jesus, it's the voice layer. I be scrubbing it.
Oh,
I gotta stay
Lord.
inside. I gotta get the saran wrap, put it around my leg and my arm.
And your arm's so dark.
I say,
why your knuckles so dark?
Yeah. I say I'm interracial. No, but Howard, some people want that, man, Howard. So go ahead. Ladies, get your skin nice together. And some of you guys out there, if you want your little skin lightening, that can also be done. $24.95. Give me a call. Ian Thomas, 552-0212, 552-0212. Give me a call. Hey, listen here, Howard. I don't think my house is dirty, but I don't sweep or mop. You know why? Because I've got me this iRobot, and it's wonderful. It makes my house, cleaning up my house so much easier. I mean, and quick. I let it run overnight, like when I go to sleep, and it goes out, it vacuums, and it mops every room, and it returns right to the base. Someone's calling already. It returns right to the base where so it can recharge itself, and it's a great gift for yourself or anybody you know. The iRobot, and it's not inexpensive. It's a good little price. It's $575, but I love my iRobot, and it just goes there and it cleans everything, and
Sir,
it's
I watched
wonderful.
iRobot.
Oh yeah? Wait, you mean the iRobot, the movie?
I watched that.
No, I'm talking about the robot that goes and mops and cleans your house.
That's how they get you.
I said, that's how they get you. It has AI, and guess what? It maps out
That's how
my
they get
house,
you. That's
so
how
it
they
knows
get you.
all the different rooms.
No, Howard, it's not the same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's not the same
It's
thing.
not the same thing.
And then boom, in the middle of the night. I don't understand what's going on.
Why is the robot looking at me?
Why? What do you hear?
No,
Why is my broom
but I
fighting
love,
me?
But I love it. I love it. I don't have to mop, and I don't have to sweep. It does all that. Look at it. You see it? It's amazing. It's really good.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it on TikTok also. It's
Oh,
really
okay, cool. So get yourself the iRobot. It's only $575. It's a great price.
They got one where it's cut the lawn also.
Yeah, I saw that. I ain't reached that stage yet. Hey, Howard, anybody out there dealing with blurry vision, any floaters in your eyes, you can get yourself the Jimarito Eye Honey.
What floaters? What?
Floaters, sometimes in your eye, you just see these things.
Oh, this little cloudy
yeah,
thing.
Yeah. This is Jimarito Eye Honey. It's made by stingless bees. If you guys are on social media, you've seen it all over.
Stingless bees.
Stingless bees. Yeah, as I'm talking, you can Google it and check it out. Or maybe you'll see some of the videos on TikTok and so forth.
Have these bees been kicked out of the tribe?
No, these bees,
Lousy bee, you can't.
Yeah,
do that.
they produce this honey once a year.
I don't believe in stinging.
No, stingless bees. No, this is wonderful. I go ahead.
Are they also vegan?
I don't know what the bees eat, Howard. But seriously, Howard, listen. If individuals out there are dealing with mucus in the eyes, you're dealing with cataracts or glaucoma, this is a great product. Jimarito Eye Honey. Howard, write it down, please, so you can Google it and check it out.
Jimarito.
Jimerito. Jimerito. Jimarito Eye Honey. It improves your vision in a short time, gets rid of all those floaters and blurriness in your eyes. Man, Google it while I'm talking, Howard, and you can get it right now. Give me a call, Ian Thomas, Direct Marketers. It's only $69.95, and it's going to help you. Myself, I'm dealing with an eye condition, and like I tell individuals, they say, is this going to cure? It's not a cure, but it's going to help revive some of your vision, and it's going to get... all this is due to the mucus buildup in your eyes. So you're going to use it once or twice a week, and you're going to see a difference. I think on the second week, you're going to see a difference. I used to have those floaters. I don't have them anymore. I don't see you wear glasses. I wear glasses, so you're in a good position. Your eyes continue to be that way. I have 20/20, even though I have an eye condition. But this is very good. I use this. It won't interfere with any of the medication that your doctors or your ophthalmologist or your optometrist already has you on. You find it? You see it? You got it? Yeah. So it's wonderful. Howard just found it, ladies and gentlemen. It's a Jimarito Eye Honey, and it's going to improve your vision. Give me a call. It's only $69.95. Give me a call, 552-0212. 552-0212. Give me a call.
Quick break, Ian. Let me take a quick break, and when we get back, we can talk more about these things.
Okay, yes,
Right
sir.
back.
Foundation. The foundation.
The Foundation with Howard Grant. We'll be back right after this.
You try to rest, but roll with the best. For all your printing needs, there ain't no one better, no. For posters and banners, magazines and flyers, for window decals, no job too big and there's no job too small. You name it, we can print it, just give us a call. Let Print Masters bring your masterpiece to life.
Located in the Nassau Guardian Building, telephone 302-2361.
Nassau Cruise Port Click and Ricardo Rum presents the Made in the Bahamas Festival. Join us on Saturday, July the 19th from 3 p.m. to 12 a.m. for a cultural affair hosted by Kenny and the Mighty Pencil. Get ready for live performances by Avi, Fan Sean, Ancient Man, and more. Plus music by the best DJs. Enjoy entertainment by the Royal Bahamas Police Force Band, a Junkanoo Rush Out, giveaways, and tasty Bahamian food. Admission is only $10, so don't miss out. Drink responsibly and celebrate proudly.
Great news! Ron's Electric Motors' new location on Cowpen Road, right next to Island Luck, is open Saturdays and Sundays. So for those needing repairs on electric motors, generators, welding machines, water pumps, battery chargers, electric lifts, transformers, and power tools, Ron's Cowpen Road location can have you up and running on weekends. Don't forget, you can still visit Ron's Electric Motors on Wolf Road and Claridge Road, and now Ron's new location on Cowpen Road. Dial 356-0249 or 323-5267.
Is your business ready for the next big step? More inventory, new equipment, a larger space? At Fidelity, we offer commercial loans tailored to suit your business's needs. Inquire 764.
Fidelity, we're good for you.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Foundation. Foundation. The foundation. The foundation.
And we're back, ladies and gentlemen, at 96.9 FM radio. Howard Grant in your company. Jimarito, iHoney. And we found out all kind of things for this iHoney and what it can do. And it's great for you guys. If you'd be able to find out more about it, you can be able to do that. Tell me more about it, Ian.
Well, I mean, you just read some stuff. Just read some really quickly. Just give me like a minute of it.
Okay, let me get it.
Yeah.
All right, so it says that it's anti-red eyes, cleaning dryness and relief, eye health, eye itch, glaucoma, cataracts, inflammation, eye issues, viruses, pink eye pressure, conjunctivitis, eye infections, eye surgery, floaters, eye disease, iris pulp, detached retina detachment, and more. It never expires. This is the Jimarito.
Jimarito iHoney. Give me a call, ladies and gentlemen. Only $69.95. My phones are lighting up right now. And I want you guys to give me a call. 552-0212. Ian, give me the price right now for that blood pressure monitor, the one that talks. Every home should have a blood pressure monitor, like I always say, and Howard says also, no matter your age or your body size, you want to know your vitals to ensure that you're in the normal range. You can purchase one today for only $65. $65, and like I said, you're going to purchase it, and it has a big screen when you put it on. Not like those old ones. Doesn't come with batteries. You charge it just like you charge your cell phone. And the thing about it is, you press a button, and when it's done reading, it's going to talk to you. So you can look on the screen, and it'll also talk to you to tell you exactly what the results are. So you want a blood pressure monitor. It's rechargeable. It's voice broadcast and has dual user manual. Give me a call, 552-0212. Only $65 for the blood pressure monitor. Also, somebody's been asking me, we did bring back those smart 4K home projectors. So if you want something for your home, or sometimes a lot of teachers purchase them for their classrooms, it's cinematic HDR picture quality. It has HDMI port with Bluetooth capability. Excellent for indoor and outdoor entertainment. It's only $185. It's a smart 4K home projector. I have one in the back of the yard. The kids come there. My niece and nephew use them, and they watch those. It also comes with Netflix on it and everything. So
Really?
so you can log into Netflix. You can log into YouTube.
Fire stick and stuff like
And
that.
you can put your Fire Stick in it, and have a good time. And the kids love it, and it has a great picture quality. Like I said, it's a smart 4K home projector, and the price for that is only $185. $185. If you're tired of individuals looking into your yard, because You probably don't have a wall. If you have a chain link fence, this is ideal for you. You can get yourself a privacy screen. It comes in black or green. It's easily affixed to your fence. It's $189, 50 feet long, 6 feet tall. I know, man, some people, like my cousin, he lives to some next door to some people. They got a bunch of refrigerators, an old breakdown car in their yard, all kind of things. It's terrible. Sometimes your neighbor does not keep their property as clean as yours. And you say, you know what can I do to block that out? You're going to get yourself the privacy screen. It's ideal. It's wonderful to have your property remain private. 50 feet long, 6 feet tall, $189. Comes in a wonderful dark green, or you can get it in black. And as the day progresses and it gets darker, of course, the visibility is even lessened. So this is a great thing. I have people who say every time they go outside, the neighbor dogs see them, they start barking. Rah, 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 rah. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you don't have a wall, but you wanna cordon off your property so people ain't looking in, or you don't have to see all the garbage around your yard. Get to the privacy screen, 50 feet long, 6 feet tall, $189. You want to call me at 552-0212. That's 552-0212. Paternity testing. Someone just asked me about that. You need a DNA test? Call DNA Direct at 324-0665. Find out if someone's your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your grandparent, or your grandchild. Get a paternity test done for only $450. No needles or blood involved. It's easy. And those individuals who need to prove to get a passport or NIV or whatever, you need to prove that a Bahamian man is the father of your child, or anything needed. A legal test is $550 if you want a legal test, and an informational test is $450. You get your results back in 7 to 10 business days. You want a DNA test to find out if you're related to someone, or any type of paternity test, DNA test, relationship test, to find out if you're biologically related to somebody, give me a call, or give DNA Direct a call at 324-0665, 324-0665. That's 324-0665. Howard, your favorite thing is up there next. Get that bully pill, ladies and gentlemen. Men, stop doing what you're doing. I know you think you're carrying on bad, but you're not. If you're over the age, well, it's not even over the age. We've got guys in their 20s and 30s and calling. They said they need something to let them get a strong, hard erection and stay hard. You want to get yourself the bully pill.
At 20 years old?
I have some 20-year-olds. I'm telling you.
They need to go to a doctor.
They probably do need to go to the doctor. And like I say, do you know what rhymes with Rocky Phoenix? Floppy penis. You don't want a floppy penis, guys. Come on. Women don't want a floppy penis. You want a nice, strong...
They don't have one.
Them. Floppy penises are so 1986.
86?
Get yourself the bully pill. It's all natural. It's a bottle of 6 pills. It's only $55. You're going to get it. You're going to drink some water. You like my drinking water? Sound? Yeah. Drink some water. Half an hour later, take your pill.
Not beer or rum?
No, you can drink beer or rum too. It won't even interfere. And you're going to drink it, and boom, half an hour later, well, Muddo, what this is? Hey, is that a banana in your pocket, or you're happy to see me? Listen, go ahead, get the pill, and it's going to stay in your system for about 3 to 4 days, and you're going to have a wonderful time with your partner. If the individual who wants to take the pill, if they're on diabetic medication or hypertension, it won't interfere because the pill is all natural.
You ain't gonna kill these people.
No, it's not. Get yourself the bully pill right now. Oh Lord, Howard, the phone done start ringing. 552-0212, 552-0212. You guys in the Family Islands, or you people in the Family Islands, don't be afraid. We also ship to the Family Islands. Get the bully pill. 552-0212, $55 for a bottle of 6 pills. Also, got to tell you about this. If you need like some guests are coming by, and you need a blow up mattress, a bed, not like those ones back in the days. Get yourself the self-inflating ever with the Intex 18-inch pillow top queen mattress. It has a built-in air hose that you just plug it in, hit the button, and the whole bed just blows up. It even has a backboard. This bed is really, really good. It's very, very comfortable. It's only $275. You want to give me a call at 552-0212, 552-0212. Somebody might be coming by, some guests from the States or coming down from the Family Island, or some of you people out there, you know a couple of you are still sleeping on the ground. Get yourself this blow-up bed. Howard, I see you smiling. Yeah. Remember back in the days, go by Grammy and everyone sleep on the ground? Some people still doing that right now. But they ain't by Grammy, they home.
They're in their own house.
They're their own house. Get that blower bed, $275. You are gonna have yourself a wonderful time. I got 2 minutes left or 1 minute. I get 1 minute left. Let's say that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Also, I want to tell you about this. Howard, this is ideal for you. Get this for your wife, Howard. Come home.
You get 30 seconds.
Coming home to the zero gravity massage chair is the ultimate in relaxation. It relieves your neck, back, shoulder, arm, leg, and foot pain. Plus, it's equipped with Bluetooth speakers. It's now just $2,395. I know when you go to Miami, you like to go to the mall, Howard, and sit down in that chair and get a massage. Now you can have your own chair at home. We have sold, in the past week, we've sold about 11 chairs. $2,395. I'll even see if we can try to put some of you guys on a payment plan, but that's the price, $2,395. Tell your boss, tell someone you love, get it for your dad, some elderly person or whatever. When you go home, you just jump in that chair and you press the button, and it's Bluetooth and everything, and you're just going to relax. It's a wonderful white leather chair, and it's zero gravity, so I mean it goes all the way back. 552-0212, 552-0212, only $2,395.
Ian, thank you, my brother. I really do appreciate it. You put everything on the table today. You were able to lighten your skin and fix your erection.
What?
At the same time, which is mind-boggling.
What if you put a lightening cream on your erection?
See, you're
So
doing
now
too
people
much.
see you coming.
Sir, you're doing too much.
Yeah, because
This is, if Urca called me, I'm going to give them the same 552-0212. I'm going to, Carlton Smith, Warren McCartney, 552